Now we will discuss about what is a heap and how to construct the heap and what are the property of the heaps. So before going to discuss about this, first let me to say a heap is nothing but a complete binary tree, right? A heap is a complete binary tree. So that means what are the property of a complete binary tree? Means complete binary tree, from starting to end index there should not be any vacant value or free value. So this is a complete binary tree, this is also a complete binary tree. So every complete binary tree is also a heap. But heap has another two property, that is the max heap property and min heap property. So max heap property is every parent is greater than equal to its descendant value. That is called as a max heap. Means if its parent is greater than equal to its descendant value, duplicate values are allowed here. Suppose here it is 50, you can allow another 50 here and that should be a descendant value. So if the parent is greater than to the descendant, then it is called as a max heap. And if the parent is less than equal to the descendant, then it is called as a min heap. So in this case, all the heaps are complete binary tree. It have to hold the property of complete binary tree. Now we will say whenever we are representing a max heap, suppose this is my max heap, I have represented it. This is my array representation and I have represented it like this. Now the question is, whenever we are constructing the max heap or min heap, how we will insert or delete the element, right? Suppose we are discussing about a max heap property and we want to insert something. So suppose my tree is like this. Suppose this is 50 and this is 30 and this is 20, this is 8 and this is 16, and here in this case it is 15 and 10. So I want to, this is my max heap and I want to insert, suppose insert 60. So whenever you will insert 60, where I will insert it? So what these people are doing, they are thinking that if 60 will be inserted, this will be greater than the 50, then what they are doing, they are normally doing 60 will be here and 50 will come to here. And if 50 will come to here, 20 will come to here. And if 20 will come to here, 16 will come to here. So this is actually a wrong representation. Why? Because if 16 will come to here, then there will be missing value, because this is another label, this is at level 0, this is at level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. But in level 3 there is one node, but in these nodes are free. But we should have to fill these nodes first, then we have to go. It will violate the property of the binary tree or complete binary tree property. So this is not at all possible. So how you will represent it, how to insert the 60? The first thing is you have to represent it in the form of an array, and in the end location of the array you have to insert it. Suppose this is my representation, array representation of this, and in the end location you have to insert 60. Now the question is, already I have told you that if a parent is at ith location, its left child is at 2i and right child is at 2i plus 1 and its parent is at I by 2, right? So here in this case if you will insert 60 here, now what will happen? Now after 16, at the end of this child it will be exactly inserted here. Now you can say, after inserting here, whether it violates the complete binary tree property? No. Why? Because this level is filled, this level is filled, this level is also filled. After that this level starts. After this, any null value that will be granted, right? So now it violates the max heap property. If it is violating the max heap property, what you should have to do? You have to adjust it. You have to adjust it. How you will adjust it? Now each time the value which is present at what index, it will compare to its parent. That means parent, if a value is at ith index, its parent is at I by 2. So if 60 is placed in 8th index, then its parent is placed at 8 by 2, that is in 4th index. So 60 will be compared with the 15. If it is greater, then exchange will be happen. Then what will be happen? Now 15 will come to here and 60 will go to here. After that, what will be happen? Again 60 and its parent. 60 is present in which place now? After exchange, this 4th place. Its parent will be I by 2, that is 4 by 2, that is 2 place. So 2 place who is there? 30 is there. So this will be compared again with this. When 60 will be compared with 30, again you have to adjust it. If you will adjust it, then it will be 60 and here it will be 30. Right? After that, now 60 is placed in 2th place and 2nd index and its parent is placed at I by 2. This is I 2 by 2, that is 1th index, its parent is compared. So this will be compared here and this will be compared here. So 30 will be compared with this 60 will be compared with 50, then it will go to here. This 60 will go here and this 50 will come here. So this is the way of adjustment, and if you will represent this, then how the array representation of this heap after adjustment, that is first one is 60, second one is 50, then 20, then 30, then 10, then 8, then 16, then 15. This is the way that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is the way in which you can represent during the insertion of a max heap, right? But one important question is, whenever you are inserting one element, what is the time complexity? How many times you are comparing? First you are comparing with its parent, then its parent, then its parent. That means it depends upon the height of the tree. So if height of the tree of a complete binary tree is actually log n, height of a complete binary tree. So here the time complexity for inserting the element is order of log n or big O of log n. That is the time complexity for insertion. So, but in this case the time complexity is order of log n. But now think about, if you will insert 6 only, in place of 60 you are inserting 6. So it violates the max heap property? No. If it is not violating the max heap property, then what will be happen? No need to exchange. That means here I would like to say the minimum number of comparison needed is order of 1 if it is no need for exchange, and maximum number is order of log n. So minimum order of 1, maximum order of log n time required to insert an element into the max heap. And the representation is like this. But now we will discuss about the how to delete the element from a max heap or min heap, whatever may be. If it is a min heap, we have to follow the min heap property. If it is a max heap, we have to follow the max heap property. Now, question is, we want to delete one element from a max heap or min heap. Now see, let me to draw. Suppose this is my heap, which is a max heap. I want to delete. Which element I will delete? So whenever you are deleting, you keep in your mind that only you have to delete the root. If it is a max heap, the maximum element of the root is deleted. If it is a min heap, the minimum element of the root is deleted. That is, you have to only delete the root. So this, if in this case, which element we have to delete? 50 we have to delete it first. The question is here, whenever we will delete, who will take care of its place? Suppose here, think about this min heap. Suppose this is a min heap, we will delete 10. Then who will take care of this place? 30 or 20 will represent it. So that is the main question mark here whenever you are deleting any element from the max heap or min heap. Suppose, example I am giving you, Suppose this is our max heap and you want to delete one element from this, then the root will be deleted. First represent it in the form of an array, then we will say that how to delete and how to readjust it. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and 6th, like this we are presenting it. This is 50, this is 30, this is 20, 15, 10, 8 and 16, and last one is null. Now we will delete 50 means what we will do? After deleting 50, we have to compare along with its children who is greater. If it is a max heap, keep in your mind, if it is a max heap, we have to compare. So now how could we know that who is the root, child of this root? Now the child is present, left child is present at 2i and right child is present at 2i plus 1. Suppose 50 is at 1th index, then its child will be present 1 into 2. 1 into 2, that is second index, that is the left child, and 1 into 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3, that is the right child. So 2 and 3 index you have to compare, that is 20 and 30 you have to compare. Who is greater, he will take the place of that. That means here 30 is greater. If it is in case of max heap you are doing, then 30 will be placed in this place. So if 30 is greater and 30 will be placed in this place. Now this now again what we have to do? Again we have to go for comparison, that is this and this. So if you will do this 15 and 10, again it will, we have to compare this, who will greater, and it will replace the place of this parent. Now if you will do this, what is the problem here? What is the problem here? Problem here is if 15 will go into this place and this child will be missed. Is it a complete binary tree? No, it is not a complete binary tree because this value is missed. So this is a wrong way of representation. If you will delete like this, this is normally what the students are thinking, that if any element is deleted, you have to place, we have to compare this child, you have to delete. But this is the wrong way of representation I am telling you. But how you will represent it properly? Suppose I am giving you an example that how you will represent it properly. Suppose this is 50 and this is 30 and this is 20. This is my as usual tree, max heap tree. I want to delete it. One element that is called as 50. If you want to delete it, keep in your mind that this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and you have element 50, 30, 20, and this is, suppose you can say 25 and 10, 8, 16, no. So what is the question is here, this is the vacant place. Whenever you are deleting any element, that so you should have to delete only root. So whenever you are deleting this root, the logic is put the last element in that root. Last element is what? Last element is 16. Fill that place. Suppose you are replacing this, deleting this 50, you have to replace this 16 as here. That means this 50 will be replaced by 16. That means this 50 will be replaced by 16 means I am representing this just in front of you, that this 50 will be represented by 16 and 50 we have deleted it. Now what to do? Now we will go from top to bottom, we will readjust the node. How we will readjust the node? Now 16 has two childs, 30 and 20. Where, how could we know? One child will be at 2i, another child will be 2i plus 1. That is 30 and 20. Whoever is greater, he will go to the top. So whoever is greater, 30 is greater. So 30 will go to the top and 16 will come to here, and here it is as usual 28 and 16. And in this case also 25 and 10. So now 25 and 10. Now what we have to do? Again we have to compare this 25 and 10. And who is greater? The 25 is greater, and that will be compared to its parent. So 25 is greater than its parent as it is a maxive. So 16 will be come to here, and 25 will be here, and 16 will be here. After that, all the labels are over. So this is the final representation after deleting 50. So final representation is like this. After deleting 50, the final representation will be, this is 30, this is 25, 20, 16, 10, 8 and 16. Thirty, 25, 20, 16, 10, 8 and 16. This is 25 and 10. 25 will be here and this will be here. I think some missing value is there. You can correct it. And this will be null. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7th position will be null. Because 7th position we have deleted one value, that is previously it was size is 8, and now we have deleted one element, that is 7th element, one element, that is 50. Out of these 7 elements, one element is deleted. So now what we have to do, keep in your mind that whenever we are deleting any element, one place is vacant in our array representation, one place is vacant at the end. So if we will put that element in the end, suppose I have put this element 50, but this is not my heap. My heap is up to this. I have put this element, this is at the nth location. Now what we will do, we will delete. If we will delete, suppose next element is 30, because 30 is the biggest element, we will put it here. Another vacant place we will get, and next whoever will be greater, that we will be placed at the end. So what will be happen? Finally, after deleting all the elements, my array is in certain order. My values are in certain order. That is called as the heap sort. So we will discuss regarding the heap sort in our next class. Before going to end my class, I would like to say, in case of deletion also, what we are doing now, after putting the last element in the root, again we are going from top to bottom and readjusting the elements and comparing the same way with the childs. So that is also depend upon the height of the tree. So it is also taking order of log n time to adjust. That is the average case time complexity for deletion. So this is all about today's class. Next class we will go from priority queue and how it will be used to construct the heaps. Thank you very much.